I'd like to do at least one more of these moolah rolls prior to moving on to a different penny roll wrapper. I was down in the basement yesterday and I was doing a little project in our coal. We have a coal, I guess it's like a coal bin. Is this copper? This looks like copper here. Very little copper in this. Yeah, I think that's copper. All right. Well, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna separate what I think looks like copper, and I'm gonna take out another roll. I wasn't crazy about these penny rolls. Yeah, I'm not gonna search through this. All right. It's the same thing like how about this one? That's a shield. One copper penny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these were searched through. It's virtually impossible to get one copper penny in a penny roll unless somebody took it out, and that one they probably just missed. Like I said, there were when I went to the bank, they gave me. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got a few more. Yeah, there's copper. This one. All right, so we will look at that last copper penny. All right, so this is episode. I want to say 81. No, 582. This is episode 582. All right. Are my other glasses around? No? All right, these will do. All right, 69. 69D. This is from the previous row. No floating roof. So I was down in, I had a little project to do in the basement. And I try to do them during the summertime. For obvious reasons. 2017 P. 82. Maybe I need to go a little close with this. Give me a second. I have to get my other glasses. I have to look from. It's kind of crazy, but for the videos, I'm used to using a stronger power glasses. I don't know what this is doing there. Oh, it's 2017 PV found before. Yeah, it's so weird. They're too strong for me to use for other applications. But I'm so used to. I was having difficulty with my other glasses to see. Oh, that was another 2017 P. It wasn't the same one. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's what got me confused. Is that hairs? Yeah. I was having difficulty with my other glasses. Like I kept on putting the zoom in further. No close AM. Like from this distance, I guess my vision got a little worse. Like when I first started doing videos from this distance, I was able to see whatever the details, the fine details through the camera. And then I had I think there were 2.0 strength reading glasses, and they were working fine. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't. And what I was doing was I was zooming in closer. Hey, 2009. Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a minute, man. Wow. Oof. And I kept on um, zooming in on the coin to see details that had remembered being able to see before. So I said, oh, let me try a higher power. I think these are 3.0. So I said, oh, let me try 3.0. And I was like, whoa. And then what I noticed was on the videos that I was making, I kept on zooming in. And sometimes I would just leave the camera zoomed in. So when I rewatched my videos, it's a nice 82. When I rewatched my videos to critique them or get thumbnails, I was like, oh wow, the whole video is like this, let's say. You know what I mean? And I know I like watching it like this where you can see the penny in the screen. And I was like, oh man, that people aren't gonna like, if I don't like it and it's my video, people aren't gonna like it. I think it's one of the things about the channel that sets it apart from other channels, like these other channels, like let's say the ones that use the microscopes, which a lot of people, I like those videos too, but the video, you come in, you're like this, or even closer, and you're looking at the but there's something that's very different about looking at visually than looking at the whole coin. There's something more relaxing about seeing the whole coin like this. It's a little bit more stressful when everything is like very close. Anyway, that's what I noticed. What's this, a 2000? I have to look for the wide AM. Oh wait. So the 92, this is how you want to see the AM on the 92, close like that, touching on the bottom. And then you got yourself a $100 penny. That's the error variation. So I have these special glasses, the 3.0s, and right. Let me just check. Are they threes? Just on the outside. These are the super cheapos. These were like $1 a piece. They break. That's why they break real easy. I have to get the better construction thickness reading glasses. They the real cheapo ones. We haven't found a copper penny besides that 82 in here, and I thought there was more copper in here. Anyway, I got on a topic regardless, so I guess it doesn't matter. I am paying attention. These are the types of things that happen when you start losing your vision, which started happening to me about 6 years ago. I just remember all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I'm having problems. I kept on squinting. And then I was shopping around. Here we go. And it's funny, that's another 69. That is so friggin' odd. It's a beauty. All right. That they were both 69s. I didn't check for the floating roof on that one. Let me just check real quick. Probably would have noticed if it was there. Yeah, exactly. That's a keep. That's sweet. So yeah, that's when if you're trying to start up a YouTube channel, there's a lot of things you have to take consideration, and some of them are going to be trial and error. Where it depends how much you want it. You know what I mean? How much time? Let me tell you something. If you're willing to invest time into YouTube, you're gonna make your money. If you do a long video every day and shorts every day, you're gonna get it. You're gonna be successful. I tell it to my son all the time. He's super talented with videos. He would have a crazy, crazy YouTube channel, but he's not consistent. So it's like the turtle and the hare. Never seen this before. Just the outside rim is gone. That's so friggin' crazy, man. You know, this thing is so wild. I probably would put it into a flip just because I have to take pictures. How with the light? Would the light help? Yeah, we'll do it with the light on. That's gonna be the thumbnail for the channel. Um, he puts out a video once a month, and he gets like 50,000 views. It takes me a long time to get 50,000 views on a on a video, because he's just much more creative and talented. Could be, you know, could be the age thing or whatever, generation, you know. But he's not consistent, so his channel only has 800 subscribers. If he did this on a regular every day, he would have forget about it. Forget about it. He would be super duper. Um, he's just good at it, you know. But consistency is important, and no matter how good you are at something, if you're not consistent, there's a good chance you're not going to. It's not going to take off. I mean, that's just common sense, you know. But I guess my point is, you don't even have to be that good at it. If you're consistent, you put your time into it, you will, like, whatever it is you want to do. You know, I always thought about doing like short story videos or the news. Right, there's this guy in the news. You probably know his channel. White dude, looks, you know, like he's maybe 50-ish, in his 50s, thin. And anytime something is going on, he does breaking news, and he listens to the police scanners while he's doing his news. I mean, but he does it for I mean, like every day. Like if every day there's like something bad going on, he'll be on every day, right? Um, Anytime there's breaking news, he'll be on every day. He probably does do a video every day, but the ones that I've noticed are the big ones. Hasn't been much copper this at all. This has been a real crap. The 69 thing again, which is pretty wild. I think there's another copper penny right there that looks like copper to me. We'll find out in a minute. Um, I guess it wasn't that bad of a penny roll hunt. Would have been nice just to find a little bit more copper. I'm not going to do the same one on the next. Yeah, I should do it just to get it out of the way. There's one more penny roll I have here from that batch. I really don't even want to mix it up with my other. I think I'll just take it out and maybe just do the same thing. Look for the copper. Anyway, so this guy, he's not impressive. He's not flashy. He has like zero charisma, but he's consistent. He's on top of it, and he'll get like 40,000 people watching his talking about the news and listening to his scanner. And he's consistent. He's consistent. That's my point. The dude is consistent. And and to me, that's what it takes to make it. You know, you have to be consistent. And and he's making money. He's definitely making money off that channel. I mean, he gets super chats and all that stuff. And he has members. Oh wow, no way. Let me look at that. Nah, I don't think it's a repunchment mark. It's a smashed mint mark is what it is. But it's hit in such a weird way. Let me just look at the rest of the details on this as long as I got my loop out. S is also weird. All right. No, not a repunchment mark. it's a little on the weird side though. So I started talking about looking for my glasses at the beginning of the video, and and I had to actually, so I actually didn't find the glasses that I was wearing. I have several pairs of them, right? Because they were on sale, like for $1 a piece. So I bought like 10 because they break so easily. But these are the ones that I use, like I said, for my for my videos. That I tried to use the 2.0s before, and I was like, I can't see, and I started moving the. And if you wanna if you wanna do YouTube videos, you know, you have to really. It takes time to develop that technique that works for you and like that people like. And if I go to my, I'll do it at the end of the video in a second. I'll look at my stats real quick. The other day we had a spike and we hit 50,000 views per 48 hours, and that, I mean, for August, I mean, by the time you see this video, it's either like almost September, whatever. Things might be a little bit better, but August typically tends to be super duper horrible. All right, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about. I think I'll show you real quick where we're at, and this is views per last 48 hours, and that's 100. That's live view, so almost 22,000 views. And what's today? Is it Saturday? No, it's Monday. Okay, I tell you where my brain's at. The money's up a little bit. Subscribers is way up. Last year, this time, I was so upset. My subscriber per 28 hours was down to like 300. So we're double. My views is at over 300,000 per 28 days. I was down to I think I was down to 90,000. So that's 3 times. My watch time hours, though, for some reason, is not up. And my revenue last year at this time was like $88. So it's just better. It's just better, you know, this year than it was last year. Maybe next year it'll be $150. Maybe, who knows? Well, anyway, my point is, put your time and energy into something, and it'll pay off. Usually, it should. All right. Thank you. God bless. I'll see you in episode. I will try an episode. This is 582. 583. I have one more of these moolah rolls. I'll put it out on the table and see if we get any. If there's more than a few pieces of copper. If not, then I'll just do the same thing, and I'll just pull out another roll. Take care and God bless.